everyone, this is Juliet Zavala from the La Puente site. Today's training video is going to be on how to meal prep. The benefits of meal prepping is that it helps you save money from not eating out every day for fast food. It could also help you on a healthy diet or maintain a healthy diet with food portion size. It also helps reduce stress by not making a last-minute decision on what you want to eat. So before we get started, we need to wash our hands. So make sure you wash your hands in warm water. Get some soap. You should wash them for at least 20 seconds before we start prepping the food. After washing your hands, you should identify your kitchen utensils that you need for preparing your food. So here I have a cutting board for my kitchen with the knife. I have another cutting board for my veggies with the knife that I'm going to use. A stirrer so I could clean my veggies with water. This bowl is for after I cut my chicken. I'm going to put it in here and also season it with it. On the stove I have my pan that I'm going to cook it with, along with my spatula. And then this tray is for my veggies because I'm gonna bake my veggies instead of steaming them. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and prep the chicken. So why I have this plastic bag is so that way when I take out the excess fat that you don't need on the chicken, I just throw it away in the plastic bag so I can throw it outside. Because if you throw it away in your trash, in a couple of days your trash is gonna smell. So how I'm gonna cut the chicken is I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces so that way it's easier to cook on the pan. So that way I know the chicken is fully cooked in the inside. Remember, for your safety, if you are not able to cut your food with a sharp knife, please ask for help. Make sure when you're holding the knife, you have a really good grip on it. Go hold it how you feel comfortable. Some people like to put their thumbs. I feel more comfortable this way. You hold your chicken where you're gonna have a good hold on the chicken as well when you start cutting. Watch out for your fingers, of course. And if you guys need assistance, make sure you ask help from your parents or your caregivers so that way you don't harm yourself. And if you just need assistance, or you can also ask them to cut the chicken for you if you don't feel comfortable. You're gonna throw the extra fat into the plastic, and now you're gonna start cutting the chicken into small pieces. As you can see, I cut the chicken up to strips so I could cut them into little squares so it can be smaller pieces. Remember, like I said, if this part is too hard for you, ask for assistance. You could ask your parents or your caregiver for help if cutting the chicken is too hard for you. So after you're done cutting your chicken, you're gonna take them and you're gonna put them in the bowl for seasoning. For my seasoning for the chicken, I'm going to use lemon pepper, garlic salt. You can use regular salt if you would like. And then olive oil. First I'm going to put the olive oil. The reason why I put the olive oil so that way I don't have to put it on the pan, and it also sticks the seasoning together. Next I'm going to put the lemon pepper. Next I'm going to put the garlic salt. Now I'm going to mix the seasoning together with my hands. No, with the seasoning, don't put too much or too little bit for the flavoring. If you need a measuring cup, go ahead and use it. I kind of just measure it by my eye. Now I'm going to wash my hands again just because they're all sticky from the flavoring. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn on the stove. You wanna turn it on to medium high. So I always put it on 5 and let the pan warm up on the stove. Now since it's warming up, I'm gonna put the chicken into the pan. If you wanna put more olive oil, you can, but since I already put some in the prep, I'm not going to. And we're gonna start cooking it. Once again, if you need help with this part, make sure to ask for assistance from a parent or a caregiver. It's okay to help them in the kitchen as well. You know when your chicken is done, it's just when you get a big piece and you cut it in half. And you can check the middle piece to make sure that it's not pink. As you can see, it's not pink, so that means our chicken is ready and done. Now I'm going to wash my veggies. Today I'm baking squash and asparagus. So before you want to wash them is because so that way you get rid of the bacteria it carries from the store. So you're just gonna wash them with warm water. Some people like to put it in a bowl with vinegar in it to make it a little bit extra, but today we're just gonna use the hot water. So now I'm gonna start cutting the squash into smaller pieces. So with the squash, you're just gonna make sure you have a grip on the knife and you hold the squash down, and you're just gonna cut into small pieces like that. After I'm done cutting, I'm gonna lay them on the tray. For the asparagus, all I'm gonna do is just trim the bottom so that way it fits on the tray, and also to take out the whites from the bottom as well. Now we're gonna turn on the oven. I normally do it for 350. And we're gonna let it warm up. And when we put the veggies inside, we're gonna leave it for 10 to 15 minutes to bake. So as you can see on the tray, I put foil, and the reason why I put foil is so that way it's easier to clean up after I'm done cooking. Before I put the veggies on the tray, I like to spray it with flavored butter, so that way it's a little bit buttery. Now since we have the veggies all laid down, we're gonna go ahead and season them. I know we butter them, but I like to add black pepper and sea salt, which is in this jar right here, on the veggies. So we're just gonna put it lightly, just put it over that you get it all over the veggies. This is just a light seasoning to give it flavor. And same thing with the salt. Remember, I use sea salt. And now it's gonna go in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Before taking out the veggies from the oven, make sure you guys put on some mittens so you don't burn yourself. The vegetables are all nice and cooked, so we're just gonna let them cool off for a little bit before we put them in the Tupperware. Now since we're done cooking, we're gonna put them in a Tupperware container and have them cool off. Now since your chicken and veggies are done, you're gonna divide them evenly into the Tupperware containers and then let them cool off for a little bit more, and then you'll close them up and put them in the fridge so you have food for the week. After you are done using your kitchen, make sure to clean up after yourself. Make sure that the oven and the stove are both off. Clean your pots and your pans and the kitchen utensils that you used. Now you know how to meal prep. This is an easy way to help you pack for your lunch in the morning, or you can also save it for dinner at night. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot from the video, and I can't wait to hear what you guys decide to meal prep for the week as well. Until next time.